this, and then I'm 16. Thank you so much for coming out tonight. I'm incredibly excited for a couple of reasons. One, Kyler choosing today, at the end of questionably one of the longest weeks we've ever had, to do a signing is a really awesome way for us to get to really have a great Friday. Kyler getting to sign a letter of intent to play a collegiate athletic is a huge milestone in her life, and is the culmination of probably, safe to say, at least 16, if not 17 years of effort, because I'd imagine she was probably working on this from the time that she could walk. And whether or not this has been a goal from the time that she started school or not, it is a goal that she has achieved. And being a collegiate athlete is one of the coolest experiences. And getting to do this is one of my favorite responsibilities of my job, and it was really one of my favorite responsibilities as a coach, as I'm sure Coach Simons would agree with, and Coach Miller would probably agree with as well. Where's Coach Miller? There's Coach Miller, okay. And so what we're going to do today is we're going to recognize Kyler's accomplishments. We're going to let Coach Simons say a few words, then Coach Miller, if you'd like to come up and say a few words, we'll welcome you to come up and say a few words. Kyler's going to pick her favorite parent, and then that person's going to say a few words, and then Kyler's going to say a few words. And then she's going to say every letter of her name as she signs that piece of paper incredibly slow so that people can take pictures of this milestone that she should probably not have a second time. So, with that, we are going to give Coach Simons the first opportunity to come on up. Coach Simons is her high school coach. He will come up and say a few words about Kyler. So come on up, Coach.
I mean, since Mr. Whitney was on the stage, I just figured. Yeah, that's right. First of all, how exciting! I think Mr. Whitney said it all, and this is truly the best part of the day for me, and honestly, it's just the best part of my job as a coach, to see players that work hard, have the ability and talent, move on and play at the next level, and I can't think of anybody that exemplifies the level of determination and work that it requires to be put in to go play at the next level than Kyler. And quite honestly, you know, Kyler started as a freshman on varsity and has never looked back. I mean, minus last spring. But and you know, Kyler is incredibly humble. Kyler just puts her head down and just does the work on the field, and I think there is something to that unfortunately doesn't always show up on the stats sheet, and it has never bothered her once that, in my opinion, she has outworked every opponent, outworked every player that we've played against, no matter if they're Division I, Division II, or so on. And Kyler is the person that you go to and say, Kyler, this player needs to be shut down, and she does it. Doesn't ask questions, does it. And that to me is incredibly valuable. That to me means more than anything. And she's just such a wonderful person. And I could talk for hours on how great Kyler is and what she means to me, what she has meant to our program over the years. Even as a freshman, when she stepped foot on the field, she has a leadership quality about her, as not maybe necessarily a vocal leader, but definitely as a silent leader in how she shows this is how you play. This is how you take care of business on the field. This is how you take care of business in the classroom. And this is the type of person that you need to be successful. And that just means a lot. I mean, I say this, and I mean this for all the seniors. It's going to be very difficult for me to see her not on the field next year. And it quite honestly, it's emotional for me. Kyler, I appreciate everything that you've done. You are a wonderful human being. You're a great soccer player, and thank you for all that you've given to us over the years. Thank you.
All right, so at this point in time, I'm going to welcome Coach Miller to come on up to the stage, and you can stand down in front too if you don't want to come all the way up here, but say a few words.
It takes a while. Yeah, I know. It was awkward, I get it.
Well, I don't usually speak unless it's halftime or after game, so all I can say is we really liked her. Thank you. We were pretty blessed to be in Kansas City that weekend, and we happened to come across her game. My assistant coach and I, we were standing there, and honestly, the girl's quick. So before we could even catch her after the game, she was already clear across. I don't know what field that was, 7 or whatever it was, in the darkness. My assistant had to run her down, and then I had to run over there after we saw her play. And by the time I got to her to give my spiel of why she should come and think about playing for me at Northeast, I was so out of breath that I could hardly even talk. So it was more of just kind of a stall until I could catch my breath. But in the one game that we saw her, she stood out to us right away. I mean, a lot of the things that Coach said, I saw in that one game. I mean, she worked hard. She was very humble, I felt, just by watching her play. What she can bring to our team is going to be a huge success. We're extremely excited about it. We've been very successful in the past 3 or 4 years. This year's going really well. We think she's going to come in and just be right off the bat part of it and make us even better. So we're extremely excited. My assistant, she really wanted to be here today. She tried to skip work, but I guess you have to show up for your jobs. So keep that in mind. But yeah, we're excited to have her. We can't wait. She's going to bring a lot to the team. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know you as long as him, but I'm happy I've known you as long as I have. So I'm very thankful that you're coming. Very excited. Thank you.
All right, Mr. and Mrs. Bowman, would one of you like to say a few words?
Are you sure? I wasn't prepared to speak either. So thanks for coming, particularly you senior people who, the way I understand it, had other things to do today. We're really excited about Kyler going to play at Northeast. We like Chad so far, and we look forward to coming up to watch her play. Thanks for coming.
All right, Kyler, it's your turn to talk.
Thank you all for coming. I wouldn't be the player without everyone here today, and I'm really thankful for all of you. So thank you very much. I'm really excited, Chad.
So at this point in time, if you want to take a picture of Kyler physically signing her letter of intent, you are welcome to come up and stand up closer to the stage. Kyler's going to take her time signing this letter for people who want to take pictures of this. Like, spell your name as you're writing it super slow, okay? All right, go ahead, Kyler. What Kyler is doing, she's signing her letter of intent to commit to playing soccer at Northeastern Community College. Yeah, you're welcome. Anywhere up there, you're welcome to. Keep signing, Kyler. Go for 10, sign again. Keep signing. I know it feels super awkward, but it's okay. Smile. Don't forget to smile. It's really important.
Can't see it.
Should be rounding that W in Bowman right now. Nearing the end.
She hasn't even started it.
How are we doing, Kyler? You good?
Yeah.
All right. Let's give Kyler a huge round of applause for this. All right, we are, with that, done with this ceremony. Kyler has brought some delicious-looking cookies. I assume they are phenomenal, and there's bottles of water. You are welcome to grab a cookie and a bottle of water.